Welcome everyone. I'm Chamundai. This is the Chamundai channel. We will be tonight doing some meditation and a channeled message. So welcome whether you're here right now or you're watching this recording at any time in the future. Welcome. And we're going to start by taking a lovely breath in and breathing all the way out, letting go of your day. And letting the breath go all the way down deep into the earth. And just taking another lovely breath in and breathing all the way out, letting go. And just imagining now a beautiful cleansing wave of energy is coming through you. It's removing any stress, any tension, even in the muscles of the body, letting go. Any part of the body that might be feeling a little tense, or if there's any pain in the body, just breathing through and letting go. And then just letting the breath go all the way down deep into the earth. And as you breathe down into the earth, just intending again to let go of any energy from the day, energy of other people. Just imagine there's beautiful cleansing energy coming through. You might imagine it as a violet flame from Saint Germain, who's an ascended master. Or perhaps if you love the ocean, it's the ocean washing through, the sunlight. And just intending that that's cleansing through the system. And breathing out the back of the body, letting go. And gently noticing the breath and the way the air is moving in and out through the nose. And just again, breathing down deep into the earth, feeling the connection with Mother Earth. Beautiful golden energy down in the center of the earth. And drawing that energy all the way up through the body. Allowing it to fill every cell with cleansing and healing energy from the earth, from the oversouling energy of the earth, Mother Gaia, Divine Mother in the earth. Letting that rise all the way up through the body, out through the top of the head. Imagining you're sending that golden energy way up past the highest point in the universe, up into the creator source energy, far, far up past the planets, till we reach the source of infinite energy, divine source. And breathing in from above, that bright white pearlescent light all the way down, letting it come down through your body and deep into the earth. Just breathing out through the center, through the solar plexus area, the navel, and allowing both those energies to be merged in that part of the body as they release out the front and the back of the body, using your imagination and the breath. We call on the healing energies of Archangel Michael to clear away all around and through us any connected energy of other people, anything that we don't need in our space right now, we can let go of. And creating a pure space all around us. I'm just going to connect in now. I feel like there's a little theme that's coming through. Okay, lovely. There's another question as well. So there's been a question about when a partner or a loved one transitions and then calling a new partner in. I also feel like there's maybe a message just about the process of grief and letting go in general. And also there's a question there about decision fatigue and spiritual abundance. New stage, new wave. Okay, well, we'll see what comes through. I do feel like there's a message around the theme of grief. So you can just relax for a moment, just following your breath while I just connect and bring forth whoever would like to most speak to us. Okay. Turn that down a little bit just to make sure. So it feels like there's energy from Quan Yin to speak to us. So let me just reconnect and then I'll bring forth that message. Beloved ones, I speak to you tonight of the development of the heart that is taking place when there has been grief and loss, which has touched you deeply. This is a time for all humans when there is a great development of the heart chakra and the heart coherence. And it is also a time of great transformation within the system when loved ones have moved to another dimension. For as I believe you are aware, these loved ones are still with you and are still in connection and part of you, in the sense that their energy is in the same essence as your energy beyond the physical form. And it can be difficult when that energy has been concentrated inside a human body and that human body is no longer filled with the life force. There is a time of much sadness that we understand that humans go through. And this sadness is to be processed and acknowledged and honored as a transition and a portal into higher consciousness. For the egoic structure that is part of all human development and is strong on the earth at this time, because it is the programming that has been given to humans. It is not your natural state of being, but it is where you have been programmed. And this egoic structure must in some way be dissolved, shattered, disrupted. We are not saying removed. However, it needs to be put back together, thinking about, as an example from your human world, in the Japanese tradition, when a pot breaks, it is not thrown away, it is not discarded, but it can be put back together, where the golden thread or paint or glue highlights the areas that have been broken, making the end result of the object even more beautiful. And this beautiful process is what happens when the human ego breaks or shatters with grief or with other events that may take place. And what happens is not a destruction, but it is a reforming of the self. And it may feel like you have lost the self that you were, because it is true that you have, as your personality structure that came from your conditioning, your upbringing, your family, perhaps your work or your training, all this, think of it like a scaffolding around a building. There has been a framework that you have been living inside, and suddenly a process such as grief or loss or other difficult life events cause that structure to start to crumble. And yet what happens is it is reformed into a new and even more beautiful, should you allow it to be that way, and even more beautiful structure, where there is more light. Perhaps in the old structure, the roof was quite small or the room's quite dark, and yet with this new structure, the windows are larger, there is more light, there is more love, there is more laughter. And while it can take some time to recalibrate after difficult events, this year in your Chinese astrology, as the year of the fire horse, carries much momentum to move you forward. And so it is a time to let go of that which no longer serves you and to embrace the new. And it may require a little trial and error, experimentation of new situations, new people, new relationships. It may be that it feels a little strange as you relate in a different way. Imagine that you had been perhaps always speaking in English, then you go to another country and you speak the language of that country, which is not English. That will feel a little strange at first, but if you stayed living in that country, after some time of reprogramming your mind and your personality, you may become quite fluent, and that language would come much more easily. And so it is that at this time, if you are regrouping after any sort of loss or grief, we would encourage you to focus on exactly where you are today, because Time in realms and dimensions past Earth or outside of the third dimensional Earth plane does not exist in the same way. And this means that there is no yesterday, there is no tomorrow. There is this moment here and now. And if you are to bring yourself back as often as possible into the present moment, using your breath, using the practice of gratitude, reminding yourself and saying thank you for everything in your life, even all of the obstacles, for they have shaped and changed you, and they have opened you to the next phase of who you are. And so humans are on Earth to develop a higher consciousness. Imagine you are studying in your school in, say, kindergarten, then you evolve up until university level. That process means letting go of the kindergarten lessons and books, and even the primary school and high school lessons, and moving into higher places where the learnings are different, and you do not need the same skills or the same teachers or the same books. It is a different reality. And so the purpose of your life as a human on this earth is to climb higher in your consciousness, as if you are walking upstairs inside a building where the perspective or the view is quite different. And so imagine the purpose of your life is to move up in these stages. And as you do, just like climbing stairs, your feet do not stay on the stair below. Your feet move up. And as you put one foot on the next step, you bring the foot that is behind up to the step above, and you are moving deliberately upwards. And so it is when you raise your vibration, you deliberately let go of old emotions. And this can be done quite simply with your intention to not allow your mind to revisit events from the past. It is to let those events be the past. This requires some mental discipline, and truly for humans, the most difficult thing is to master your thinking process. And it is why in the Eastern traditions and in many traditions, there are sacred sounds and mantras. And right now we will play one mantra that is from the Buddhist tradition and is designed to open the heart. It is a very famous, well-chanted mantra, Om Mane Padme Om. And we will play this now for you to listen and allow it to absorb into your heart so that it can release and heal any leftover grief or any habits or patterns where you may not be in the fullness of your heart. For it is truly through your heart that you will connect with the higher realms of yourself. And if you are welcoming new relationships, new friendships, new partnerships, you will be best served to calibrate those at the highest vibration so that you yourself calibrate or resonate or vibrate at a high energetic frequency, and then draw forth friends, partners, co-workers who also resonate at that level. And this music will now be played in one moment. This is Carrie Grossman from her album called Homewood. Receive the frequency. Allow any emotions to release should they come. The frequency of this ancient mantra, when repeated, has gathered force and energy which is available to you. You can find any recording of this mantra that you enjoy, and in listening to it and repeating the sounds Om Mane Padme Om, it is opening the lotus in the heart. The lotus flower is very beautiful, and yet the roots find their nourishment and their home in the mud. And so it is in the same way that a diamond is developed and becomes more brilliant under pressure and a pearl is created in an oyster through irritation. It is the challenges in life that bring forth the brilliance to the soul. And so if you find you have obstacles or difficulties in your life, the only way forward, or we would say the most beneficial way to deal with those obstacles, is through what we would describe as acceptance and allowing those situations to be as they are. It is the struggle to change them and to control them that creates stress within the system. So we would offer the advice as we conclude this message to view obstacles and difficult experiences as what we believe has a term of grist to the mill. It is the resistance to what is happening that causes, it is the friction that causes the transformation, as it is with the birth of a butterfly from the chrysalis. You are aware of many of these symbols on your earth and many examples of this taking place. And so if there is any further particular question, we could answer that now, or we will complete this transmission for now. The question about decision fatigue, we would suggest, comes from perhaps relating to time as past, present, and perhaps at times being a little disconnected from the true power source that is available to all humans. Sometimes in the crown chakra, this connection becomes a little clouded through stress. And see, we would encourage you, if you feel there are too many decisions, that the time is to reduce the level of information input and the stimulation that comes from the technology and the environments that are on the earth at this time, and go into the quiet space, perhaps without even any music or noise around you, and to spend the time with the breath, or out in nature again with the sounds of nature only, and focusing on the breathing, connecting through the upper chakras to your higher self and your immediate soul and guides, and asking them what is the highest aligned decision. This can also be tested through kinesiology and muscle testing, or with a pendulum, or you can start to follow a process of discovering a yes and no answer inside your own body. This can be done with practice. There is also possibly at times for many humans a belief that there is a right and wrong decision. However, the universe is self-correcting and self-adjusting, as is your soul. If you take a step forward down a pathway and it is not serving your soul's mission on earth, your soul will correct you. Perhaps there will be many obstacles. Perhaps there will be information that you will receive that helps you to rethink your decision. However, trusting yourself that you will take a step that is the best one you are aware of in that moment, and taking some action forward will cause forward momentum. And as the momentum progresses, this will allow course correction. At this time, we would encourage you to find a recording of the mantra Om Mane Padme Om. Practice gratitude while focusing on your heart area. This will expand the frequency of your heart. And if you are looking for new partner, friends, colleagues, then call them from your heart chakra, asking that they be of the frequency that matches yours. And as you practice gratitude and generosity, this will raise your vibration and cause the best people to be in your life. And above all, have fun, laugh, and play, as the spiritual journey and life on earth is not meant to be serious. It is a playground of beauty. It is why earth has been created with so much beautiful nature and so many beautiful animals and different types of food of all colors of the rainbow. This is for you as humans to enjoy. So now we will say goodbye and we will speak again another time. Very good. Thank you. Very good. Hopefully everyone's feeling okay. We'll have a little chat in a minute. So thank you all for being here. I do have on my website, which is my name, Chamundai, CHAMUNDAI.com. I have a package there if you're looking for some individual channeling, you have questions that you'd like answered, whether that's personally or whether that's even to do with business or projects. There is processes for listening to your actual business and aligning that with your soul as well. That's another whole part of what I do with this connection, because all of our business, what we offer to people, it all starts in the energy realm. So thank you so much for being here tonight. It has been lovely, and hopefully you will be able to re-listen to this and listen as many times as you like. There's a frequency of energy that comes as well as the actual words. And so you'll be able to listen. And if there's any questions at any time, I've put my details there and you can reach out to me.